Hello there, or hi with a GH. Welcome to another riveting edition of The Stash. I'm a Senior Customer Success Manager at Alpine IQ, Caleb Pittman. One of the things I want to talk about today is the benefits of email and the way that you can use it to actually target folks who aren't opted into SMS or some different ways to use that. Because I feel like one of the limitations with SMS is they have to be opted in to, they have to be a loyalty member to actually receive messages. Whereas with email, a common misconception is they don't actually have to do that. So let's say that you have a bunch of folks in your point of sale that you're pulling over that have an email attached to their profile. Alpine IQ actually automatically defaults to have them as opted in, right? So all of those folks are actually available for you to communicate with. But the first step in setting that up is making sure that you have email validated or created in Alpine IQ. So one of the things you start and go into email sender and then add a domain. And then this is admittedly a little more technical of a process, but we do have a nifty walkthrough guide right here in the dashboard that kind of walks you through the entire process. You will need access to the platform that hosts your domain. So whether that's GoDaddy, Wix, HostGator, you will have to validate and create CNAME records, which sounds more technical than it is, because if I can figure it out, then you can figure it out. But you'll have to do that first. Once it's authenticated, then we can dive into the next step. So the first step in doing this, let's say you wanted to send an email to non-loyalty members and let them know about the loyalty program, right? So you would go into your audiences, create an audience, and we'll call it subscribe to email, not opted into SMS, right? Pardon my spelling error, subscribed, nailed it. We'll select all data sources. We'll add a requirement. So the first layer is a contact trait. Is loyalty member is false, right? And then we'll add a requirement that the email opt-in status is true. So taking a step back, we've just created an audience of non-loyalty members that are opted in to or subscribe to email. You'll save that audience, right? And then in your campaigns, you'll create a campaign, go to add email, and from here, you can add in a quip about, did you know that we have a loyalty program? You can even add that in your subject line. You're missing out, right? There you go. And then you can add some lines about the benefits of your loyalty program. If you run points or have discounts, things like that, you can include them here, include tips about that. But the one thing you're going to want to remember and add into this email is sign up here. And then you can actually use another kind of underutilized Alpine IQ tool for email is using the personalization macros. So the same ones that you use in SMS in email. So you would just add your sign up form, loyalty sign up URL right here, and bam. And you'll go down, save design to campaign. You would select that email, so subscribe to email, not opted into SMS. Set it as an ongoing campaign, okay? And then publish. And so the idea here is anytime someone falls into an audience of subscribe to email but not opted into SMS, they'll be sent this email to log in. So it's kind of like the passive income of email prompted loyalty signups. Once this goes out, we'll actually have a recipe for you under the quick setup recipes. And so you'll just be able to, at the click of a button, so here, you'll be able to install this recipe that'll have the email created already, that'll have the audience created already, and then you'll just have to do some brand customization, set it live, and watch those loyalty signups flow in. Thanks again.